Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay. Oh, whoops. I had the volume down too low. My bad. Okay. So how are we doing today? Hopefully you all did not freeze, because I very nearly did. Man, I tell you, you underestimate an ice storm and you will be sorry. We have not had a storm quite like that in a while. So needless to say, it's one of those things where you learn that it's serious business. Ice is not a joke. And by that I mean the actual, you know, the weather phenomena, not immigrations and customs enforcement. Although that is also not a joke, apparently. So yeah, I had all of my power taken, destroyed. We had no power for 12 hours. It was very, very, very scary because we weren't certain if it was going to come back. And let me tell you, losing power in this kind of weather ain't fun. So, how have you all fared? Hey, Rive. Hey, Show JPN. Hey, Zen. Welcome. Yeah, lol. Yeah, I mean, immigrations and customs enforcement is what it is, but ice storms are also bad too. Okay. So, the rooms that I am designing right at this moment, it's mostly a hurdle to kind of make it to where the player has to engage with a certain mechanism. And this mechanism is the power card system. I'm hoping that it will make it'll make sense, basically. The point of the system is that you can't make a jump up here, so you'll come out here. You can go up to the observation hall, which shows you the exit that you'll eventually be exiting through that way, but you can't see it. You know, you can't tell what way you come from. You don't know what direction that leads. You just know that that's the end, right? But you haven't even started the game yet. Hello, S-Man Chan. So I'm not really going to give the player a super fair way to understand what they're doing quite yet. Whoa. Stack 20. Oh, that's a bit too high. There we go. Stack that there. Perfect. So yeah, apart from freezing for 12 hours yesterday, and then the power was thankfully brought back, you don't realize how valuable electricity is until you don't have it. You really have to respect the efforts that the power company and all these others went to get us our power back during the midst of the freezing cold. I might just instead do this. Yeah, I don't envy anybody who's had to go out there and deal with the freezing cold. I kind of want... Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that here. Yeah, I'm just going to have the ceiling at this layer. But yeah, it was a little scary yesterday. We thought we'd have to go at least 2 or 3 days with what they were officially saying, but it ended up not being that bad. So lucky for us, we didn't freeze to death. Anyway, makes you really appreciate, you know, modern creature comforts. So, in other news, I've heard about all the changes that you can't do and say on 2B2T, as well as the map art being deleted. All I will say is 2B2T is not doing so hot, guys. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm not a fan of what 2B2T has become. Also, I got to figure out a way to light this area up. Let's put some light like right here. Maybe I'll put a ceiling tile, something or other. Kind of like how this looks. Okay, so the value of these rooms is that when you inevitably try this jump, even though you can theoretically make it, I don't mind if you make the jump. This will probably be... Let's see, I can't take anything this way. I could probably put a staircase over here. Yeah, I will have these doorways go somewhere else. And then this will be... I don't know. This will be something special. So, what I want to do is... This is the way forward. I'll put like a staircase here. I don't know that you'll immediately be able to see this from like over here. Yeah, you might be able to see that. I'm all right with that. Oh wait, shit. Can't be that way. Oh wait. Shit. Can't put it here. I could maybe put the doorway, whoops, to move on to the next area, like over here. Yeah, I might do that. I might make this the way forward. Oh, wait. I have... Oh, shit. Well, actually, wait. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay, this will be the exit from this area to the next part of the hazard course, or the orientation course. Over here, I'll probably make you... One of these will be your way to get to a power card. And then this may be where I put it in. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good solution here. Okay, so this goes this way. Oh God. Trying to make this pattern follow. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And so right there. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Pattern maintained. Anyway, this is a sort of floor pattern, sort of like floor tile. I love it. I hate that you can flip these up, but you know, what can you do? I don't know. Keep the stream on while you focus on your studies. Okay. Last day of priority is today. I won't be logging back on. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Andrew, but I completely understand. Yeah, you're still iced in, Top Hat. I'm sorry. Probably leave your home until at least tomorrow. Damn. I hope you have everything you need to, you know, eat and all that. Now, how you didn't lose power. Literal miracle. And you're a lot farther north than I am, too. Which is kind of what made this such a out-of-nowhere sort of event. Nobody was expecting an ice storm to, like, hit the deep south. It was something. And, well, it is what it is. Either way, I'm just happy that the worst of it's over. At least, seemingly. Don't know for sure. The way everybody's talking is that it sounds like the majority of it has passed us. Oh, well. But yeah, 2B2T. Oof. I'm of the opinion that all of this is going to basically be worthless, right? Like the bowing the knee to microsuck, all of this stuff. Like, I would not be surprised to learn that we get fucked by them anyway. Because Microsoft just doesn't care. And to be fair, like, they have no reason. They have no reason to care about us, you know? We're not special. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to pan out, but damn, this is looking bleak. For a server that I loved playing on for so long, to see it be basically treated this poorly and then just tossed aside, like, Oh well. Maybe Hightail 2B will be better. It's still down, by the way, so I don't know if that's like... I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, I just need one more hole. Okay, that goes here, there. Okay, perfect. Almost got all of the almost got all the tiling done. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Part of me was hoping, because I contacted Fit about, I don't know, a week or two ago. Part of me was hoping that he had like a deeper insight and some sort of understanding that I didn't. But the answer is probably, nah, we're all equally in the same boat. That's what kind of burns me the most about this whole affair. How it feels like it just doesn't matter what you do or why or how you do it. 2B was always going to end up on someone's radar because of the current state of the world. And then they being Mojang, rolled out in an official announcement sort of way that they would be enforcing this chat ban of sorts for those who are not, verified. You must be a verified whatever in order to talk on a multiplayer server. And it's just so stupid. But this is just such a... This is just so Mojang. Like, I don't know what else to say other than this is the exact thing I think we all feared back when Microsoft bought the game. This is one of those situations we all expected to have happen on some level. And now it's here. It's kind of draining to have to worry about this sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Speaking of 2BD, was I at the Bodecan for its entirety? No, I was not. I was not at Bodecan for very long before it got griefed. I never wanted to really do much there because I was busy playing on Spacewalk 3 and I was building and designing all that. There wasn't much reason to do Bodecan stuff. And the next thing I knew, it was all trashed. So, very unfortunate. Okay. So, I wanted to do an observation hall. This goes down from the pitfalls over here. And then right here, I'm going to have a computer. Whoa. Sitting on this wall. And the way that's going to work is going to get a lectern. Bam. A barrel. Okay, and then I need a loom. Let's get a banner. I don't remember if it was a black banner or a white banner. I think it was a black banner. Yeah, that sounds right. And then we'll get some dyes. So white and yellow and gray. Ooh. Well, we'll get to that. Let's see. I believe we had a white, then yellow. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go and look at the world download. Okay, had a box around it with this in the middle. Want to say that was it? Yeah, that looks vaguely familiar. I might just redesign this. Yeah, that looks good. Whoop. I don't like that you can see behind this, but I don't really have... Oh, anvil. Let me name this so that it's official. What is this? This is escape the Jackrooms to screen banner. How would an anvil look? It's not terrible. Oh! What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Shit. Okay. Dye. Light gray, and then another loom. May as well go for 6 designs since I can. No. There we are. So it looks like that, kind of. Yeah, I like that better. That looks good. Bam, bam. And now I need a glow item frame. And now I need to make a map art. This is gonna be fun. And it's got to be way, way, way far away. Or at least reasonably far away. How's this? Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Okay, so over here... let's set that as black concrete. Stack that 128 blocks that way. Okay, so we're like a pixel off. Like a pixel outside. Bam. Ooh. Okay, we're getting there. This is going to be an extremely simple map art. I have a map art in mind that I wanted to use, but I've been hearing some nasty things about map arts. This isn't Mojang, it's Microsoft. No, it's both. No, it's both. Mojang does not get a pass. Just because Mojang is being forced to do this, they would do this. Therefore, they are guilty. Never gonna play there again. Housemaster made his decision, you made yours. Yep. Same. The only way to be changes if someone finds Housemaster. Fit isn't going to do anything. He essentially bailed 4 years ago. Right. You got to admit, this gives him a really, really good video. Okay. There we are. So this should ideally be... No. So where the hell is... There it is. Yeah, that's much better. I'm trying to find the corners of this. There we go. Well, in that case, that's easy. Once you find one corner, all I have to do is do stack 127, maintain the selection. Bam. And then just look in that direction. And then just look in that direction. God, that moire effect is so convoluted. Bam. There we go. White pixel, or white line around the whole thing. So now I know the exact metrics. Jack, is that the Andrew? What? No. It's just somebody else whose name happens to be Andrew. I joined, the first thing I think is to see is a toilet. It probably isn't supposed to be a toilet, but it looks like a toilet. Ah, man. Okay. Well, that's a bit excessive, man, but all right. I'll take your word for it, Callum. Okay, so this is going to be computer. Well, no, it can't have a name. Yeah, it can't have a name because then that name would show up. So we've got the screen of the computer, the front-facing sort of the tower, I guess is a way to put it, and then item frame to support it, and then the actual keyboard itself. And then I'm going to need a... What are they called? It's a cartography table. And then a glass pane. I'll design any necessary map arts here. Stack that 127 blocks. Bam. Okay. Oh, shit. Undo. Stack that only... No. Maybe it does have to be 30. There we go. Stack that like 40 times. No. 42. There we go. It's decent. I'd put like colorful shit on here, but I don't really care that much. I'm gonna put a second one here. I don't care to like detail it more than I need to. Okay, so this is a copy of all these so that they can be messed with as I see fit. And then I'm gonna lock this one as a as a taste of what this will look like. I had a fancier map art that I liked using on 2B. We'll see if that map art still exists by the time I get around to doing this. I'm going to try... Whoops. There we go. I'm going to try to build this game on 2B still. I haven't 100% given up on that. I just don't know. I just don't know what to expect. And the thing is, nobody else knows what to expect either. Ooh. Maybe every 2 blocks. I really just wish we had some level of certainty as to what's going to happen. But I have a nasty feeling we're all going to get terribly blindsided. Oh well. I wonder what the Andrew is doing. I don't know. That's a good question. Doing map work to light design? Ah. Well, anyway, so this is kind of like an approximate of what the test, you know, let's put a sign up, like, I guess right here. No, you can only see that from one end. There we go. Deep within the complex, I can't put that up. Complex, there we go. Deep within the complex, these devices, no. Units, maybe units. Yeah, there we go. Deep within the complex, these units, no. There we go. Deep within the complex, these units lay in wait for any special items, for any special item to be inserted, to be lay in wait for any special item to be used. I guess used is fine. No. There we go. Give myself a little more room. Wait. Shit, I got it wrong. I got it backwards. Okay, deep within the complex, these units lay in wait for any special item. For a certain damn it, can't put certain. For certain items? For a certain item to be used. Within the game. Okay, deep within the complex, these units lay in wait for a certain item to be used within the game. No, that doesn't make sense. I need to formulate it like a tutorial message, I guess. Deep within the complex, these units, these computer units, these consoles, yeah. These consoles exist to be used along, no, with, exist, no, to facilitate, that's a good one. To facilitate the use of certain items, certain special items. Damn it, still can't put okay. Items you can find within it. There we go. Deep within the complex, these consoles exist to facilitate the use of certain items you can find within it. Oh, and then I needed the button. After finding, damn it, finding this special item, bring it here. No, bring it here to be submitted to the system. Okay, that helps. Oh wait, I've got a fucking anvil right there. I'm stupid. Oh shit, fuck. Oh my god, I just got rid of that. No. How could I have done that? Okay. Submit power cards here. I just deleted that shulker. Fucking moron I am. Okay. Corporate. No. It was orientation room nubbins. So that had this. I gotta put that back. Had that. Already had the anvil. Had the map in it. Glow item frame. There we go. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. All right. After finding this special item, bring it here to be submitted to the system. Deep within the complex, consoles like this exist to facilitate the use of certain items you can find within it. Submit power cards here. So you got to get a power card from this area, because this is the tutorial area. I'll probably make you... Can I squeeze something behind here? I can. Although I could also just squeeze that here. Okay, so this is the exit to the next level down. I think that'll work. Okay. Whoa. Two, three, four. Oh. One too many blocks. Two. There we go. Okay. And so the only way to reliably cross these gaps, even though you can just jump the gap if you know how, because it's a 4-block gap, it's technically doable, to make it easier, although I could make it impossible. What I want to do with this trigger, yeah, that'll trigger that, okay. What I want to do is have a redstone puzzle of some kind. Yeah. I've got the space here, I can make that happen. And so by pressing these buttons in the right order, it will open a way or extend a way past this. And then over here, okay, I didn't want to move too far back, is where you will get a demo power card. Perfect. And this demo power card will be basically a, how do I put this? A sort of how to make use of power cards in Escape the Jackrooms 2, basically. It's not going to make, like, it's not going to be in the game itself. It's just purely a tutorial one. Stack that 3 times. And then I'll put that. Does that light this up? It does. Ooh, I hate that effect. Oh well. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Perfect. Lights it up, but barely. And then I want to put some signs over here that you'll be able to see to kind of draw your attention. Hey, you got to cross this gap. And I might actually make this 5 blocks long so that you absolutely can't pass it, so that you have to do something. Okay. Harsh gaps like these are not always impassable. Sometimes there are alternative routes around such problems. And so what I want you to see is over here. Oh, I know. I'm hoping this won't create a really, really hard puzzle, but we'll see. What I could do is label each of these from this angle some number of dots a piece. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's still 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? Yeah, that's 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although actually what I should probably do is line it up like this. 5. And then that's 5, 1. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8, buttons. And then over here, I have the solution of what I expect you to do. And so I'm just going to put out like, of the 8 numbers, like I've got to just sort of put a thing. After the 12.219 upgrade, it was pretty obvious it was going downhill. So much bot spam, so many kids trying to be edgy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that's been going on. I don't know. I wish that it had gotten better. It was getting better. Like, it was okay. It just, I don't know. It just didn't work for some reason. The people in charge were... They're just too willing to bend the knee. Okay, I need to make a code. 2, 5, 6, 3, 1, 4, and then I gotta somehow put 7 in here. 7 this, and then we'll put 8 on the end. There we go. Yeah. And so that tells you the order to punch everything in. I'm going to dye these white. Yeah. That'll be fine. I'll just leave them faded. I don't want those glowing. Perfect. Okay, and then I need to throw all this in here. For just a moment. Keep all of my sign stuff. Okay, and then redstone. Definitely gonna need these. Dispenser, hopper, crafter. Wax copper bulb. Maybe not the dropper. Well, we'll see. Okay, I think that'll work for that. Probably won't need the powered rails. Okay. So, I'm gonna say 7... Okay, so for a combination lock like this is what, 5, 6, 7. Oh man, this might actually be a lot harder to do than I was thinking. Yeah, like over here. This will be where... Or, well, actually, maybe I'll do it on all edges. No, that can't go there. Move that back a block. Perfect. Now, all four will extend out. Okay. And so you're supposed to solve the code, get the demo power card, which I'm going to stick right here. And then that allows you over here. You can then use the power card to exit. I might leave a hint somewhere. Oh, thank you, Glenn, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Literally created a farmer was feeding new players advertising carrots and potatoes. Okay. Ah. I also want to introduce the money mechanic. I'm not sure if this is the spot to do it or maybe later on in the orientation course. I don't know yet. I think that'll be all right. Maybe the code should be fake? See, like if I have it do this. So you press the buttons in the right combination and there's like a delayed way to do it, maybe? Anything I can think of is so complicated for this combination lock. Wait, maybe I'm making this too complicated. Maybe I should just hide the button. Maybe it should just be like up here. Yeah, you can easily reach that. Yeah, you can still hit that. Oh, shit. Maybe I should make it to where the button... Yeah, the button should be hidden in plain sight. Like you come in this way and you don't see it. And it's like way up here. Yeah, forget about the combination. Combination lock would require a lot of demoing and a lot of figuring out. Yeah, forget that. It's too much. Yeah, okay. I think the better option is just to... Yeah, harsh gaps like these are not always impassable. Look for an alternative. And that alternative is just right up there. Oh. Move that there. Stack that. There we go. Okay, so this is 5 blocks now, and you definitely cannot cross that without the use of the power card. Okay, that is so much simpler. Three. Fuck it. Stack that 3. There we go. This one will not. This one will not have a thing. This one will not have a piston on it. Knock that out. Okay, so we'll go this way. I guess we could put it over here. Well, is it better over here than over there? Move that here. Stack that. Okay. Now then, what are you guys saying in the chat here? What client am I using? I'm using Meteor. Hello, who am I? I'm Jacktherippa. I don't know who else you're expecting. I'm making a game. And it may or may not end up on 2B2T at this point. I really don't know. Oh shit, my Dreadstone kit doesn't have observers in it. Okay, right over here. I don't think that's too crazy to expect the players to find this over here. We'll see, however. Okay, power here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I also want to make this reasonably spam-proof, so that a zealous player can't inadvertently make it worse than it needs to be. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Okay. So power comes in through here. Bam, bam. Okay, that lengthens it to where it won't. Yeah. So it can't be overextended, basically. Yeah, that's gonna have to work. I would like to put another cell on this, but I don't think it would. Well, I don't know. Would that work? Let's find out. Okay. What? Damn it. Press that. Stays lit for a decently long amount of time. Yeah. Okay. And then got an observer who sees this, broadcasts this down to every other. Bam. Okay, what way are we? It's supposed to be... Okay, so I pressed the button, so that's out. So that should be that way. Bam, bam. Okay, so that's out. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's out. That's out. Okay. Is this... That's 5 blocks. Is this also 5? Yes. Okay. So I've extended all 3 hallways. Yeah, I think that works. I wanted to have it, like, cascade out, but it's fine. So if you press it again, it does... nothing. Right. Oh! No, it should do something. I just didn't hook them up. Bam, bam. Okay, that's open. That's not open. Okay. There we go. This way, if you press the button even once, it opens it all. Yeah. And then you get your power card. It's the demo power card. And then you run off down here. Bam. This is if you try to run and meet the gap anyway. I kind of maybe should have made it 4 blocks on the off chance you would try to make it. So that would encourage you to fall more. Because see, like this, you just see the lit up bottom area. Although this is still 4 blocks, so maybe you could make... You can make that jump, but maybe the 4 blocks here would encourage players to try. Oh. Naturally, when I'm on... There we go. When I'm on stream, making that jump's difficult. And then you can still try to skip this, I think. Yeah. And then over here, these 2 wings, I kind of want these to be something about the money system. Or maybe a hint to where the button is. Because if you make that jump, you should at least be rewarded for it. And then this is where you get that. I don't know. Want to have Fate on 2B I have paid too much money on this shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know what you're trying to say again, Zen. That seemed to be a very interesting era. I was on the PvP side mostly from 2013 to 2017, playing on major servers. Hey, Vincent, welcome. You got into it too late? I wouldn't say so. It's never been a better time to be a builder. It's just never been a better time to not be on 2B2T given all that's happening. I don't know, man. It's a mess. Okay, and so down here, I want to put a reset mechanism. So like the reset mechanism comes to like right here. And then we have a target block. Oh, this will need a pulse shortener. That'll work just fine. What you up to today, Vincent? Currently working on making a tech tree for a community I'm in. I need something to listen to other than Star Wars lore videos. Fair. Well, I'm a hell of a lot better than any Star Wars something or other. Maybe. I don't know. I can't, that Star Wars is hard to compete with. Okay. Nope. All right, so I need to... do this as well, I believe? Yeah, because this is going to be an elongated signal. Okay. Put that here. Yeah, then I'll put a pulse lengthener here just to be sure. If the player walks over it more than once, they don't end up making it worse. So that extends this out, gives it a signal, turns this off if this has been tripped. Wait, no. There. Yeah. If this line has been tripped, then this piston has pulled out and is ready to give this power to turn it off and undo the thing you just did. And... then this needs to also trip this piston to pick back up the item, or pick back up the block rather. Right, because if you've pressed the button, then that sets this flag here. The power comes up this way, turns this on, and then it needs to turn this off. Maybe just a repeater would be enough. There we go. Okay, well, the only way to know for sure is to test it. Typical Dreadstone. Okay, we press that button. That gets us this thing. Get our thing. Return. Or just fall down here if it's quicker. Insert the power card. That's going to give you jump boost 2. And possibly speed 2. Inserting the card. Wait, I'm overcomplicating this. This doesn't need to be here at all. I don't even need to do that. I can just flip the thing again. Yeah, just like this. There we go. Yeah. Because see, then all this has to do, once the power card has been submitted, I need a hopper. Yeah, that's got to be feeding into that, doesn't it? Or does it? Yeah, that should work. Then I'll get another barrel for storing spare cards. Do I already have a barrel in? Yes, I do. Okay. I might even put a recycling system to put that back up there. We'll see. Yeah, that'll be accepting that. Or, well, yeah, that does have to be like that. Okay. There we go. So now I just need to set this filter. Ooh, I need the fake power card. Or the demo power card. We'll worry about that some other day. Whoops. Why is that not... Oh, because it's sucking down. Right. I was wrong. It's got to be facing away. There we go. Okay, so now I need 18 of some item. That'll be the fake power card. Or the demo power card, whichever. Whoop. Okay, and so whenever I put that in there, you're not going to be able to see it because it won't accept any item that isn't the light blue dye in this instance. And that sucks out an extra one. And I'll just go ahead and put that in there so that only that can be filtered and accepted. Cool. And so when this ends up happening or triggering, I can read this. Will this still see that? Let me test. Bingo. Or it sees 2. Okay. It sees 2 impulses. Very well then. That's not too bad. Work on a video about everything recently. Yeah, I know, right? A lot has happened this month. There's just a month. Like, oh my god. You would think the damn world has gone crazy. All the censorship. Okay, that's one tick. Perfect. All the censorship. All of this bullshit. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I would like for it to stop. I would like the crazy to just kind of chill for a while. But, I mean, I've been telling everybody this. I don't know the veracity of what I'm about to say, Vincent, but you should probably know about this. I've only heard it through the grapevine, so take it with a grain of salt. But I've heard that 2B2T is going to get a cease and desist from Mojang or Microsoft or whoever within the next 6 months. So I can't be certain how valid that is or how useful that is or if that'll even matter. Maybe we're just going to get blacklisted and it's just not going to matter. And House will move on to, or excuse me, Curtis will move on to Hightail. Or we will operate underground. And it just won't, this won't really change anything. I really can't say. 4, 5, 6. I really hate not knowing what the future holds. It really feels bad how everything is going down. I don't know anymore, man. There we go. There. Now, you should be able to, from here, you insert your power card, your demo power card. That triggers that. You should get speed 2 and jump boost 2. That should have tripped that. Why did that not trip that? Okay, that flips that, right? Is it too many? No, it can't be it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Maybe it just needs a delay right there. That should turn that off. Is it receiving 2 pulses? Can't be. Yeah, bing bing, I saw that. Well, now that time it worked. Oh! Is a 1-tick pulse not enough to trigger this? That's weird. So you only get the 1 power card. Yeah, that triggers that. Okay. And then I would like for this to only be set to do that if it has been hit over here. So in other words, it won't do that if you don't, or if you get a power card somehow and you shouldn't. It's a redundancy measure. Yeah, I think that'll work. There we go. So this way it won't power... Well, no. Come to think of it, you shouldn't even be able to get the power card regardless. Like, it should work because you can get it through normal means. You shouldn't be able to skip ahead, so maybe a system like that is redundant. It's unnecessary. Never mind. I keep overthinking things. Okay, you press that. This all gets here. You get your one of power card here. So let's just assume that's what this is. Jump your way down here. Get over here. You submit it. You get jump boost 2, speed 2. You can now leave this area. That should have turned off. Okay. So that repeater was necessary. Interesting. Bam. Yeah, I heard it this time. No? Shit. What is happening? Okay, this should work. Like, it should work for real. There. That should do it. Pow. One tick. Carries all the way up here. Yes, it turns that off. Okay. Take it from the top. So, can't cross that gap. You're supposed to find this button. Shouldn't be too bad. Bam. Press the button, gets you over here. Get your demo power card. You come back over to here. You submit your power card. Get speed 2, jump 2. Now you can leave the area. I mean, maybe I'll make something in these corners to entice you. And now you can make the jump to get out. And these are retracted. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, it was definitely something to do with this. Okay. So, in addition to that, I want a mechanism to actually give you the jump boost 2 and the speed 2. Okay, now I need to figure out where to put that beacon. And hopefully it won't get messed with or intervene. Doesn't look like anything will intervene with it over here. Yeah, this is a perfectly fine space. Perfect. Hey, Duper Trooper. What about 67% more room? I could be given that much. I don't know. It's a lot. Okay, and then I might do... Yeah. That's really far for it to have to travel, though. But I have turned off all the power by this point, so... that should theoretically do it. And then I can build the rest of the orientation course around the player having Jump Boost 2 and Speed 2. So, Duper, have you heard about 2B and how bad things have gotten? Because it's bad. Three, four. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything from 2B going forward. Hello, Squado. Welcome. Video about everything, yep. Damn. I'm getting kind of depressed, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've been with 2B for almost 14 years now. And to think that it's fallen apart like this... Ugh. The way that it has. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know what to expect, what to think. Also, I can't help but notice these are... Oh, because of the quartz. There's smooth quartz in the way. I gotta make those into slabs. Pop. There we go. Come on, light. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, fuck. I chose a bad spot, didn't I? No, how could I have chosen bad? Yeah, that's like right in the way. Yeah, I should have gone over to here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks, and then 2 over. Uh-oh. I was correct where I placed it. Why are we not lighting up? Yeah, that's a slab. Uh-oh. Must be something up above. The fuck is it? Oh, right, because this is all solid. Yeah, duh. Blackstone wall. I completely forgot about that. There we go. Okay, now I gotta dye these to black with some black glass. Cover this up with 2 smooth quartz slabs so that nobody can tell the difference at a glance. There we go. And then I'll need to... Probably I'll need to run it down from up there. Here we are. Well, kinda. Oh, man. Well, that makes this incredibly shallow. I'm gonna have to make it no deeper than this much, which is fine. Okay, well that kind of gives this a an outline. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll squeeze something in there. Or wait, maybe it doesn't need to be. Because, like, the detection mechanism's over here? Yeah, that'll work. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Stone Cold Killer, welcome. Just suddenly saw you there. Sorry about that. Okay. I think I'm getting it. So this mechanism is purely there to give the player speed 2 and jump boost 2. And only for the orientation course. Don't want to give it to them forever or for too long or anything like that. Yeah, I think that works. So now, provided I hooked this part up correctly. So you... Okay, so is this turned off? It is. Okay, so you find the secret button here. You press that, flips this out. It allows you over to here where you get your one free demo power card, which will demonstrate the power card system. And so you can either jump down here or you can walk all the way down over to the staircase, whichever. Come up this way, and so you submit your card here. Right? It'll be a map art. It'll look like an actual proper card. That does that. Perfect. That gives you this. That resets the solution here. And so for the rest of the orientation course, you have jump boost 2 and speed 2. And with that, you can make those jumps very easily. Now, as for this, I'll design a way to give the player the power card. And then I'll make a note here, like power cards. I'm not sure what sort of receptacle I'm going to put it in. If it's going to be a barrel, much like in the first game, or if it's going to be something on the ground. I mean, I could dispense it into the world and then just have the player... They'll have to find it. They'll have to know that it's there, but I could totally do that. Okay, power card... fuck. Power cards like this one are... Then I can't put, due to character limits, essential to your success. Damn it, too long. Success within the complex. No. Use them whenever you can. Yeah, that does it. That spells it out very straightforwardly, I'd say. And then I don't know, I'll put something here. Maybe that. Oh. Move that forward. Put some slabs on top of that. And then in here, guess I do kind of need to... I guess a barrel wouldn't be a bad idea. Do I have a dropper out already? No, I don't. Man, if only you could replace shattered pots. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Problem is, there's just no way to do that. Well, can't be helped. But still. Damn, that'd be cool. Okay. I guess it's going to have to be a barrel. Open me. Whoops. Glow. Wax. There we go. And then I can put a whole double chest of demo power cards in here. I'll have to set that up later. Just because that's a lot of trouble, if I'm being honest. And then we'll... Yeah, I guess right here is fine. And then I want to make this... I don't know, do I want to make it obvious or do I not? I don't think I want to make it obvious. It'll still make noise, and that will still be noticeable by a observer. This observer can... Yeah, this observer can easily detect. There we go. And then I can put a giant pulse extender here to prevent the player from spamming it, because there will be people who do that. Although I might also... from like up here, so to know for sure that you've pressed the button. Yeah. I'm gonna make a thing. Stack that 3 blocks downward. Yeah, that works. Huh? Undo. Undo. Holy shit. Oh my god, I hate this fucking delay. That nearly cost me so much progress. Had to put your dog down? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my lord, are you alright? Like, it was probably a long time coming, but like... Still. I hope you're alright, man. I'm so sorry. I don't even want to think about how much trouble that is. Like, good God, man. Is this to be? No, it is not bread. Burnt bread. Iron block with quartz. But yeah, holy hell, dude. I wish you the best, Stone. I really do. Jeez. Oh, long time no see. Yep, my name is right. I vaguely remember that name. Yep, my name is wrong. I mean right. Ha 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 ha. I'm so edgy. No, welcome, good to see you back. You know, hope your stay is long. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Move this. There, that flicks that into place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn. Can't shorten it. Yeah. Well, no, even if I do that, I'm still not saving any length. Um, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, that's still one tick. That flicks that out like a like an on-off thing. So when you've gotten your thing, okay, so that's off. All right. So you can stand on this if you somehow get over here. You can stand on this without, or if you come back. Yeah, this prevents you from doing it twice. I hate filling it all up like this, but I'm gonna do it that way. I think that'll be fine. Okay. So you find the button. Oh, that should all be turned off. There we go. So you flick the button, several things happen. This extends. This should therefore also extend. Oh, because this is sending 2 flicks, isn't it? Yeah, it's turning it on and off. Never mind, I need the pulse extender down here. Yeah, okay, so that flips all of that. Okay. Pulse shortener. There we go. Just put a button on that to quick reset it. Okay. This is why we test. We find bugs and problems like that. Okay. Secret buttons flots everything out like that. You can now go and get the secret, or not the secret, but the demo power thing. I kind of want this whole area to be activatable, right? So you can't possibly get past this area without flicking it on. Now, by flicking that button, however, that's turned that on. But that didn't flick this over. What happened there? Oh, they're inverse. Oh, nope, it hits it twice. Yeah, it does it twice. Okay. This is where we need something like replay mod or flashback. Okay, that flicks it like that. Oh, but it gets a second powering. Right, because this is turning on and then it's turning off. Is that not long enough to soak up both? Doesn't seem to be. Very well then, I shall simply extend it. Move this over. And there we have it. That should maybe possibly do it. We'll see. Okay, it flicks that out. Now does that. Yeah, that got a secondary pulse. But it didn't matter. Okay. I'm just going to put this here so that it's easier to access from the outside. Yeah, that fills that up. Pulse extender extends. Gets a second pulse. That eats it up. And bam. It's all good. Okay. Reset this. Do we have... Whoa. Too fast. Okay. That's all retracted. Hit the button up in the corner. Yeah, that flicks that out. Wait. Okay, I fucked up that. Should be invert of that. Okay. Let's reset it again. Run it back. Hit the secret button. That opens these. Oh. Well. Move that. Put that there. Maybe that will work a little better. Yeah. I think that did it. Okay, so that's in place now. The way across is secured. So now you can stand on this. Now I'm kind of hoping... I need a thing you can stand on that will still activate this and be obvious. Yeah, you can't stand on a slab. Okay, so it's gonna have to be a trapdoor. Let's try this. Yeah, that still does that. Okay. Uh-oh. Is that not doing it? Uh-oh. Oh, right. Yeah, it's not strong enough. Okay. Set quartz. Okay. Right. I hate that part about observers, but it's unavoidable. Observers don't put out a long enough tick strength to convert a comparator, or to change the state of the comparator. And it also doesn't put out strong enough pulse to do anything with this. We may not even need these, come to think of it. Okay, there we go. So now I can force this to function like so. There we go. Now when you stand on the observer, or you stand on the howler, the observer sees that, puts in a full strength pulse here so you can spam it, and it'll only just refresh it, so you only get one demo power card, which I'm gonna have to make. Later. Huh? What do you mean 2? Shit, why did that give 2? Eh? I don't get it. Why did that dispense 2? So if I let it decay... Maybe it won't. Yeah, it's intentionally... Okay, so it's soaking up the signal. Okay, I guess that was like a fluke? Yeah, I guess dispensing 2 was a fluke somehow? I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so you get your demo power card from there. This should also power this. Whoop. So that way, when this happens, that gets a 1-tick pulse and pulls the block away. And any additional stuff gets undone. It all works out, basically. Okay. So I get the 1. I should not get another one. That seems to be the case. Yeah. And that takes away that block. Okay. And that prepares it for the next time. Or, well, wait. No, we don't need that at all. Shit. Yeah, we don't need that at all because it's going to get another pulse regardless. Right, it's going to have that second pulse come down when I submit this power card here. So that would go bam. So that gives us, yeah, it retracts this, waiting for the next time it's all enabled. Now, theoretically, there's nothing stopping me from pressing the button again. But I don't think anybody will care at that point because they'll have what they have, right? You'll be able to do this no problem. Oh, maybe I could have in one of these alcoves, or maybe I could just have them curve around and meet each other. Right, well, no, I can't because the beam would be in the way here. Eh, I'll figure something out. Okay, I think that's all the redstone I need to do for today. My brain is fried jelly right now, so I don't know that I'm doing redstone the best possible way I could or should be doing it. But whatever. Okay. Yeah, that works. And then these areas. Oh boy. So that'd be that. I might introduce money in a later portion. Yeah, I think I'll do money next. Because money is going to be an interesting game mechanic that I'm looking forward to explaining. Because I've not really, like, done anything with that. Money in Escape the Jackrooms 2 comes in 2 forms. Nickels and pennies. 5 pennies creates a nickel. I'm going to give you a crash course on how to do those. Obviously, whenever I get around to that. I need to put a message of some kind up in here. Can you make this jump? Can you make this jump. Maybe, but perhaps there's a better way to cross. And then I need to put some light up here. That's fine. Oop. You know, I'm still surprised how clean the bone block looks. Like, it actually is a pretty somewhat good block to use for detailing. It's got a nice vibe going for it. I like it. Drama right now with the UK laws and Mojang and Tubi. Yeah, that's where we apparently stand. Okay. All right, so that works. And then I want a sort of message over here to kind of tilt the player's interest back toward where they came so that they could find that button. And because this is the exit, so I'll just put to next section. Oh, colon, money and its uses. Perfect. So theoretically, you can skip this, but I really don't want you to be able to. Except with the power card. So to that end, I'm going to... Oh, wait. I'm going to move that back a block so that you can't skip. Because theoretically, you could find a skip. So yeah, I don't want you to skip the power card demo. If you're having to do this, it's because you need the training, basically. So I don't want you skipping out on it. Stack completes that. So now you have to use the power card. That's the only way you're getting across. Speed 2. Jump boost 2. Oh, I know. Try to... Or, sorry. Yeah, try retracing your steps. Nope, can't put that there. Your steps to find the solution. If you're hungry, there will be food supplied in the next section. Here we are. Because theoretically running and jumping and stuff could drain your saturation. But hopefully not. So yeah. Wow. And you can easily clear this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this little segment turned out quite nicely. Okay, so this tells you about using the power cards. This is how to do the various redstones, or not redstone, how to do the various stuff that I'll ask of you. Oh wait, I already got powered rails, don't I? Already got howlers as well. Okay, I don't think there's too much more to worry about on that front. Kind of like doing the giant lapis archways. But only for places of importance. Yeah. I'll see if anybody can catch on to that. So this doorway is not important, so it doesn't have lapis around it. This doorway is important, but you won't be going that way necessarily. Though with the power card you can. Wow. Okay, this turned out pretty good. Why the torch tag has an ASCII face? Huh? Torch tag, ASCII face. What are you talking about? Do be at least a little more fluent in English, man. I can't understand what you're saying. And then I may also... Yeah, I'll tag this in blue as well, because it's important. Color coding is very important. It makes people pay attention. Okay, and yeah, this is to the next section. Money and its uses. In fact, I'm gonna squeeze that there. And then maybe something cheeky. Hope you've activated your power card by now. By now I can't fit by now on here, but I'll just put that there. Hope you've activated your power card, because you're not getting past that jump without it. At least, theoretically, you're not. One other thing I want to do, I want to put some lighting here. Yeah, that'll work. Oh my god, I hate how my cat is so whiny. I can hear her whining outside right now, demanding to be let in. Oh, damn it. Oh my god, I had to let the entitled princess into my room because she was being loud and obnoxious. Quit being loud. Now suddenly she's quiet. There. Get up on the chair. Okay, sorry about that. Now then. Huh? Wait, what the hell? Yeah, that's gray. Okay, so it would need to be light gray. There we go. Okay. That's a little better. All right, I like it. That torch was dropped had like a little something, I think. Sure. Hello, Azertix. I'm doing all right. Is there snow where I was? Well, where I am, I mean. Fuck, we had an ice storm. Everything got coated in ice. There was no real snow to speak of. We lost power for 12 hours. It was very uncomfortable. It was just one of those things. Okay. So apart from designing the power card, which, I mean, I could do, but man, that'd be a nightmare. That's a lot of, like, logistical junk to have to figure out. I mean, I could do that. I don't know. I still have the borders for all of that. I don't know. We'll see. I might do that off stream just because it's a lot of boring copy and pasting. And apart from that, everything else is just kind of good for now. And so somewhere, and I just want to leave myself like one final little note. Ellie, would you lay down? She's on my lap. She's roaming around. Okay. Anywhere, somewhere in here. Connect. No. It's got to be a mangrove sign. That's my like red sticky note that tells me to put stuff here. Okay, connect up a reset line to here when the player leaves the... Oh, I can't put... There we go. Orientation course. But before they enter the game. There we go. That'll work. There we are. Yeah. Don't forget to add a reset line to this line post-game. I should probably also clarify that to myself as well. Ah, fuck. I was a hair off. I hate that. Don't forget to add a reset to this line. Do it once the player has quit /1 a game. Please work, please. Ah, oh yeah, it worked. It worked. Okay. Whew. Okay, yeah. That does it. I think that's basically as good as it's gonna get. So now I just gotta design the demo card and then name it. And then set up all the item filters to accept / dispense them. And that should theoretically do it. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then the next area will have money-related things. Specifically, what to do with the money you find, how it's important, so on and so forth. Oh, I forgot to put the trim on this. Whoops. Oh, God. Get down. Stupid cat. God, she is annoying. Okay. Yeah, I'm very satisfied with what little bit I've gotten done here. Get out of my trash can. Ellie. Bad girl. I throw some food wrappers away in there, and so she's like, ah, food. I think she thinks that I'm gonna give her something. And I'm just like, no. You're done for the day. You've had your food, cat. She's insatiable. Good enough. Okay, and then... So, like, right here is the same Y level as this. Ellie! I'm gonna get her. Leave my trash can alone. Go. Holy shit. I swear I can't get anything done with her in my room. Did she go raising crinkling of wrappers? A little bit. I don't know if she's gotten that bad yet, but she will be. She'll piece it together. She's not stupid. She smells food, and she's always digging in my trash can. And it's even worse because sometimes I'll be like, no, I can't throw this away in here because she'll go and, root around in it. And then I'll be like, no, I shouldn't throw this away in here. And she'll still root around in my trash can anyway, even though she doesn't actively smell any food in there. She just assumes it'll be there. You know what I mean? Like, she is a monster. She's just incorrigible. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. One of these days, she'll have enough food in her belly. Who am I kidding? That'll never happen. Okay, that goes out like that. There we go. Okay. I hate this ambient occlusion effect. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that makes it nice and dark down here, which I want for the money area. Okay. There we go. Whoa. Okay, and then as for the layout for this one, I'll just have to sort of figure out what I like. Not sure yet what that'll be. I just kind of make it up as I go. Okay, so this will be a giant open room, I think. I'm not sure how big. It'll be decently sized. I want to kind of give a demo for how you get money, what to do with the money, the options for buying items and things of that nature. I kind of want to make the player buy. I might even do a demo slot machine, but I can't do that until we have shelves. But obviously with 2B being kind of uncertain at this point, I may as well go ahead and just install the shelf, or whatever version it is that has shelves in it, because I need the shelf to do slot machine things. So I may as well just do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have that version installed, so. And I don't think this server, this test server we're using, has that installed either. So, I don't know. Okay. You love cats. They're the best pets. They're all right. I like cats too, but Ellie is just on a whole other level. Temps in the teens, single digits, yeah. Does she go? Yeah. Does she understand certain English words? I think. It's hard to say for sure, but she is certainly like. she is just... She goes out of her mind for food. I don't know how else to put it. She wants human food at all costs. And she likes her, you know, she likes what she likes. She likes her, I don't want to say autonomy, but like, she likes to be a cat. If you have food, you have to share it with her. In her mind, she has decided that rule. Oh, shit. I don't dislike that about her. I just find her to be really annoying when I'm trying to stream, especially. Okay, so big open area, you get your money somehow. I gotta figure that out. This will probably be... Nope. Five. There we go. Stack that 12. Three times. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So now it's all dark and foreboding. Actually, wait. I just had a great idea. You're going to... You're going to buy your way out of the room. Yeah. You come in one way, and then you have to buy your way out over here. And then I'll figure out how to best negotiate that. And then in this room, how will I make you get money? I don't know, it'll probably all just be demonstrated type stuff. Although I do kind of want 3. I do kind of want an open-ish ceiling. 3 from that edge, 3 from this edge. Okay. I think that'll be neat. Stack that 4. Okay. Wonder if cats figured out how to open doors. Yeah, my cats have done that in the past. I'm just not certain I want Ellie to be able to do that, but if she does, she does. Although she's never really demonstrated the ability to do that before. Well, I'm not exactly concerned. Okay. Three, 6. Okay. Stack that 6 blocks. Okay. All right. Yeah, it makes the room nice and moody, lighting-wise. I like that. Perfect. And then I would have a bunch of pistons. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. Okay. This will have to do for now. Okay, so that'll open it, and that'll close it. Perfect. I like it. Okay, so for now, that'll do it. I'll properly outfit this room on another stream another day. And then I had, just as a sort of, okay, I don't want to go farther down than this point. I kind of want this to be probably the base, or like the spot where you start the game, rather. So I kind of want there to be a, how do I put this? Like an actual starting point to the game. Which is where you would reunite, or rather, maybe not reunite, but where you would meet up. I don't know. Something like that. I want this to be a big, cavernous room with, like, machines and all sorts of fun, crazy stuff in it. I think it'll be really cool. There we go. Okay. And that's about all I'm willing to do tonight. We got this area about solving puzzles, as well as using power cards, exploring all your options. I also give the player a look at the end of the game, which is this long hallway here, which you will walk down once you've actually, you know, beaten the game. I got to figure out a place to hook this up to. I don't know where or how I'm going to do that quite yet. I'm thinking what I will do is from here, right? Because, like, I'm going to have to hook this up to this. Or, well, yeah, I'll have that there. Shouldn't be too bad, right? Just snake it around like so. Go. We'll start it with that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. I'm going to elongate this signal here. Well, wait, do I need to? Yeah, I do. I know I said no more redstone, but like, this is important. Okay, that goes into this. It goes to that. Okay, and so that is the reset line, I believe. Although maybe this shouldn't be quartz. Maybe this should all be dark oak. Yeah. Replace quartz with dark oak planks. Because that's a part of this system. Yeah, I like that. So what this does is it basically it turns off the game when a player steps over this ending segment here. Whew, it's for detecting all the things the player can do, basically. Replace quartz slabs. Replace quartz slab with type equals top. There we go. Okay, so this is the ending / turn off mechanism. Yeah, this system pretty well does what I need it to. Can't think of anything else that it needs to do at the moment. But I think that about does it. So this is the exit. When you walk over this, not only does it open this door to in here, it will also shut off, or well, turn on the game rather. And then I need to find a way to tie back into this system to turn it off. So yeah, this has to be a fairly large area. Yeah, I think this will work. I think it'll work. Even though 2B may not work. But this map will. It'll be cool, I promise. Apart from that, I think that'll do it. Yeah, I think that'll do. These systems all seem to function well enough. They were annoying to figure out, but I got it working. Okay. Well, apart from that, everybody, I will catch you all later. We will do something special tomorrow because something special is happening tomorrow. But you'll just have to figure out what that is. Well, you'll find out. I mean, just wait and see. But yeah, you all have a great night. I will catch you all on Tuesday. You and I will have a fun time. So yeah, good night. Goodbye. Have fun. If 2B dies while I play another server, ooh, that's difficult to answer, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I might just play single player stuff because really it was 2B2T that kept me in you know, in the Minecraft multiplayer experience, I guess is the way to put it. Without that, I don't know that I would. So I don't know. Y'all take care. Something special is happening tomorrow. Just look forward to it.